In this video, I'm going to share 3 ways you can make money as a developer without getting a job or even while hunting for one. These are methods I've personally used to land gigs and they have worked really well for me. I will be ranking them from the hardest to the easiest one. So whether you are new to coding or an experienced developer, stick around to find your greatest starting point. And believe me, there is one for everyone. But a fair warning here, all of these methods require you to know how to code or at least have a basic knowledge of coding. And the other thing is, if you want to take this entrepreneurial path, you have got to learn how to sell your services to folks. Unlike a regular job where you just show up, do your work and get paid, this is different. Here you are in charge of finding your own gigs and building your own opportunities. Sounds good? Let's dive in. Let's start with the hardest but most rewarding path, building a SaaS product. SaaS or software as a service is when you create a tool or platform that solves a specific problem for people and they pay you a monthly subscription fee or one-time payment to use it. This is the hardest level you can play in this game. Its failure rate is pretty high and it requires you to get almost everything right, from idea to execution to marketing, etc. But if you can pull it off, you will have the highest risk to reward ratio of all 3 methods. If you succeed and find a product market fit, you are not just gonna create a side hustle. You are going to build a business with limitless possibilities. If you wanna see examples of successful SaaS products that generate serious revenue, check out Indie Hackers. Set the filters to sort by revenue and verified by Stripe, and take a look at what is working. But don't be fooled by their simplicity. It's a tremendous amount of work to get any of these projects off the ground. Here is a little anecdote. In 2023, I became obsessed with Indie Hackers. I really wanted to build something, but I didn't have a clue what to make. But then one day, I stumbled upon a product that was simple, but it was printing a ton of cash. I studied their market a bit and decided to build something similar. But it turned out to be a huge fiasco. And this is the thing about building SaaS products. It's like not the optimal way to make money directly, because like you are not gonna make money as fast as getting a job or our other upcoming 2 methods. However, I learned a lot from that failure and those lessons have been incredibly useful in my second venture, which is I'm building right now. I talked about the whole experience in this video. If you are interested, you can watch it later. Starting a SaaS, from what I know so far, is you identify a problem that people have and are actually willing to pay to solve it, and build something that solves that problem and get people to pay for it. That's it. It sounds simple in theory, but it's extremely difficult to put it in practice. If you are ready to take this route, welcome to hell, where you will be working 12 to 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, for months or even years to come. But look, if this method is not for you, I hear you. I bet you are gonna love the following one, or even better, I have an special one at the end that is suitable for all levels and less riskier. So let's go to our next one. The second way, and less tougher than the previous one, is bug bounties. There is generally 2 types of bug bounties you need to know about here. And in both you can make a serious amount of money. But one is highly competitive and tough and requires you to have a decent skills in various domains. And the other one is a beginner friendly and has a much lower entry bar. So as usual, we are going to start with the hardest. The first type is the one you have probably heard of, vulnerability hunting. Big companies like Google or Facebook have platforms where they invite ethical hackers to test their security. To be honest, I don't know how this works and I have no experience with it, so we are gonna skip it. But here is a lesser known secret. Bug bounties are not just about vulnerabilities. There is a second type where you contribute to open source projects and get paid. Platforms like Replit or Algora are checking things up. Someone might post a bounty asking you to fix a bug in their code or build a specific feature. You solve it and boom, you get paid. It's perfect for devs who want to hone their skills or just starting out and earn cash along the way. If you go to Replit/bounties, you can see here people are posting gigs, their requirements, and how much you will be compensated, etc. You find an assignment you would like to do and apply and wait for the person to respond to you. And the good news is it is not just Replit. There is a ton of other platforms you can register and start applying to maximize your chances. One of the common advices for beginners or junior devs is to contribute to open source projects to level up their skills and increase their hireability. I think this is a pretty good way to level up while earning if you are a beginner dev or even an experienced one. Heck, you can even make more if you have experience. If those two previous methods are not for you, you are probably gonna like the upcoming one. Our final and last method to make money as a developer without getting a job is freelancing. Now, I know what you are thinking. Oh, great, here comes the usual advice about signing up on Upwork or Fiverr. But hear me out, I'm not going there. Everybody knows those platforms and they are insanely saturated. Instead, I want to share a unique strategy that can set you apart and actually land you gigs. Personally, one of the ways I found that works for me is to reach out to people, cold outreach. Like, this is the way I landed gigs consistently when I was used to freelance. The problem with the freelancing sites is you have to sit back and wait for the folks to contact you. I know on some platforms you can bid or submit your proposal, but nonetheless, still the same crap. Instead, what I like to do is look at local businesses, the kind of places where tech is not their strongest side, lawyers, dentists, or whatever. Those folks are great at what they do, but when it comes to websites or digital marketing or automation, they are often, well, let's just say they are not into it, okay? Sometimes you'd find these businesses don't even know they need your help until you show them what is possible. And unlike on Fiverr or Upwork, where you are competing with hundreds of developers for a single gig, this approach has almost no competition. You are creating opportunities where none existed before. Freelancing doesn't have to mean swimming in the same competitive waters as everyone else. With a little bit of creativity and intuitive, you can create your own space and make real connections with clients who genuinely value your skills. Look, you are gonna get a lot of no's and left unread when you send emails and stuff. But this is numbers game. Rack them up, have a very compelling offer, follow up with them, etc. So there you go. These are the 3 ways you can make money as a developer without getting a job. Go give it a try and bear in mind, like in every single thing that you try to do, there is some level of difficulty. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button and subscribe and check out these 2 videos. See you there. Peace.